So I guess this is the type of off season we're in for. As you see my tweet from earlier today, as it reads, them folks really said we have one of the best offensive lines. Sir, we have eyes, and they work. Welcome back to Sip the Tally. Let's dig into this. So the Baltimore Ravens dropped this article on their website saying we had one of the best offensive lines. And in my eyes, when you say one of the best, to me that signifies top five. At least. But let's go on and see what the article says. And the picture of Ronnie here, Ronnie's not on the contract, but we'll get to that in a little bit. It says players on the contract: Corey Bullock, Darren Davenport, Daniel Falele, the Pro Bowler, Tyler Linderbaum, Roger Rosengarten, aka Rose, that's going to be my new name for him, Rose. Nick Samac, Andrew Voorhees. Pending free agents: Ben Cleveland, Josh Jones, McCarty B, and Ronnie Stanley. All right, season in review. The Ravens had 3 new starters along the offensive line at both guard spots and at right tackle when the year began. A second round rookie, Rose, stepped in as a full-time starter at right tackle in week 4, and McCarry moved to left guard. That combination consistently improved and gelled as the season went on and finished as Pro Football Focus's 9th best offensive line in the league. 9th. So is 9th one of the best? It's 32 teams in the league. So if you at least break the teams down by 4, you at least have to be top 8 to be one of the best. Come on with it. All right, but let's keep going on along. Let's keep going on down. It says Baltimore offensive line proved many skeptics wrong as it helped pave the way for the league's top rushing attack and Derrick Henry nearly 2,000 yards rushing. It also surrendered just 24 sacks, which was the 3rd fewest in the league. The progress made by Rose and Falele, who made the transition from tackle to hulking guard, was especially rewarding and a good sign for future development of the unit, which may undergo more changes this offseason. Come on now. Come on. Bunching Rosengarten in with Falele, that's unfair. That's unfair. We expected to have bumps in the road with Rosengarten, and I don't care that Falele has changed position. Well, let me start with the good. Yes, they both improved as the season went on. Rose improved way more than Falele to me. And I know they're going to stick their chest out because Falele was named Pro Bowl. Like the tweet say, my eyes work. And maybe I don't have NFL prowess, but my eyes work. And I know what O-line play is supposed to look like on all levels. And is every player going to make every play? No. I don't expect that, especially not at the O-line. But god darn, you doing the same stuff over and over again? That ain't good O-line play. The chicken wing, the missed blocks, the getting out there doing this. No, that ain't it, cuz. That's not it. That is not it. That is not the makings of one of the best offensive linemen. And keep in mind, they ain't saying about McCarty B yet. But let's keep going. It says what to watch this offseason. What happens with Stanley is the biggest question mark. Agreed. I hope we can get him back. But if he commands 20 some odd million like they say, you might have to walk. He has played at a Pro Bowl level last season and is at a premier position. That's 100% true. Left tackles don't fall off trees. And he took pay cuts and restructured his salary to bet on himself, and he won. Because he's going to get paid one way or the other. I don't know if he's going to be with us, but he's going to get paid. It says he's projected to be the top left tackle on the market and could garner a sizable contract. If he and the Ravens don't come to an agreement, or Baltimore doesn't put the franchise tag on him, there's a hole to fill. Rosengarten did play left tackle some in college and could make the shift, but then there would be a spot at right tackle. And keep in mind, Rosengarten played right tackle, but technically he was the left tackle because Mike Penix was left-handed. So technically he was Mike Penix's backside protection. He just was on the right side. So I think the switch for Rosengarten would be seamless. I think. Now they mentioned Mekari. Said Mekari has been a very valuable player, both last season as a full-time starter and previously as a 6th offensive lineman with the versatility to start at every spot. The second part of that sentence, I wholeheartedly agree with. Mekari was one of the best 6 men in the NFL. And I know 6 men is normally a basketball term, but you get where I'm going. He was the best one of the best 6 offensive linemen in the NFL because you can put him at any spot. Tackle, guard, center. Now, was he going to be like all pro at those spots? No. But he was a suitable backup. And to use Garnett West's word, he was serviceable. He was a serviceable backup. Let's keep going. Are we aware that some guys whose contract's up, and we'll look at that and certainly have some discussions with the players from Eric DeCosta. What I want to do is I want to go back to this first point. And they said they had one of the best offensive lines. I want to take a look at some of the best offensive lines and see where we rank against them. Let's check that out. All right, now you see, we're on PFF, and you see how each lineman, Baltimore Ravens lineman, has a number ranking. And you see where it says Stanley is 37th out of 81. Mekari was 51st out of 77. So for them to say we have the 9th best offensive lineman, I wanted to see if that's true. And so I'm using PFF because they measure everybody on the same metric. And so this is the metric that I did. I took everybody's 5 offensive linemen right there and took an average of their ranking. So when you do stuff like that, you know the lower number is the better number. And I didn't even pick every team. Because they said we had the 9th best offensive line, which I still think was a crock, but it is what it is. I didn't go through this with every team. I went through this with about 15, 17 teams. So the Baltimore Ravens number, when you add them all up and divide them, and keep in mind the lowest number wins, it's better. The Baltimore Ravens number was 36.6. I'm going to tell you all the teams that I checked that have better numbers than 36.6. I'll start with the Buffalo Bills, 31.2. Philadelphia Eagles, 9.6. Detroit Lions, 17. The Vikings, 26.4. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 29. Atlanta Falcons, 13.6. The Broncos, 21. Chargers, 31.6. Chiefs, 31.2. Raiders, 24.2. 49ers, 19.6. And the Rams, 23 even. And again, I didn't go through every team. That's more than 9 teams. My thing is, don't piss on my head and tell me it's rain. Just be honest, or just don't speak on it at all. That's all. Simple facts. And this research out here is pretty much free for anybody to go find it. So, well, PFF ain't free, but you get the gist. So I just wanted to, when I saw that, I was like, what the, can't be right. And so I had to go do some research and see if my initial thought was wrong. But this is what I got for y'all today, man. I just wanted to speak on that little article and whatnot. So if you have not liked the video, please do so. If you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so you can be notified when the rest of this content drops. That's all I got for y'all today, man. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace and love, and we out.